Oh my goodness, that is so good. So bad for you, but tastes so good. What can I say? I loves my Dr. Pepper. My Dr. Pepper loves me. Maybe, he probably don't. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday Night Live. Oh, let's see. It looks awful small square, but oh well. I guess it is what it is. Time to share it out. See how many folks we can get up here on a Saturday night. Oh, that didn't even do right. There we go. Hey Gil, how you doing? And yes, you were first. Copy. Group. Just sharing it out real quick before we get going. Or trying to. Hey Antonio. Hey out of garden. Antonio, you're from Tennessee? That's cool. I actually used to live in Tennessee. Jackson. You doing okay, Gil? Me too. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow, so that's something to look forward to. Broussard. Family homestead. Just got through with. Well, okay, I didn't just get through, but I did eat dinner. And kids put the food away. Ow. And kind of goofed off for a little bit and made my little thumbnail, and here I am. On time. Even. Hello, Antonio. Hey, Grammy Karen, how you doing? Pop out my chat. Hey, Henry. It's hard to catch the chat on the phone because it moves so fast, or it disappears so fast, I should say. I really need a new mouse. This one has just about had it. Not that one, that one. I spent the whole day in the garden pruning all kinds of stuff back and burning it off. Oh, I definitely need to clean out my garden beds. They look ferocious. Can you say ferocious? Ferocious. Well, I'm trying to make my chat taller and it's not working. It keeps wanting to disappear. Here, we'll do it that way. And then we'll do it 110. Because, you know, I'm getting old and blind. Hey, Ray. The man, the myth, the legend. What a culture geek. What's up, brother? How you doing over there in Arkansas? Ain't seen you around in a while. Are you doing okay? I need a haircut. I'm just saying. It's always up in my eyes. Doing fantastic. Same here. It's been a busy day getting for my wife to arrive from California tomorrow night. We have close on the new house in 4 days, or close on the house 4 days early. That is awesome. At least you're getting to get it early. I'd rather do early than late. Most definitely. I got some seeds today from Beehead Homestead, I think it was. We had a family visit today. I just saw that on Facebook, Grammy Karen. I almost said Grandma Karen. Had it in my coat pocket because I checked the mail and I just stuck it in my pocket. But I got some red bell peppers. I got some mixed gourds. And I got some habaneros. And I got that from Beehead Outdoors. Or Beehead Homestead. What is it? It's not on that one. I don't have written on that either. I think it's Beehead Homestead. Yes, you gotta love seeds. The more the merrier. Have a good night. Oh, I started a list for everyone to add people that sell seeds on Brett and Amy's prepping group on Facebook. That is awesome, Henry. I usually buy mine from Seed Saver Exchange and my Gardener, Hoss Tools. There's one more. Baker Creek. And I think it's Mary's. I've ordered from all those places. I've also bought them at Walmart. Oh, the ranch and feed stores. And then, of course, sweet seed swaps. Of course, he didn't have to send me any, so if he watches this, I told him he didn't have to. I sent him some Cherokee purple seeds. Oh, I can't wait to grow some more of those this year. I'm looking forward to growing Cherokee purple tomatoes, Brad's Atomic tomatoes, or grape tomatoes. Man, them things are good. I'm waiting on several more orders to come in, and then I'm going to do a video about everything I ordered this year: seeds, plants, supplies, etc. That is awesome, Ray. I just got my last order in yesterday or day before. It was cumin seeds, summer berries, and red okra. The summer berries are just like blueberries, but I think they're a little smaller. Don't know how well I'm going to be able to do those. But I want to grow cumin this year. I want to grow parsley, because I didn't grow parsley last year. And I definitely want to grow more, peppers and tomatoes. I don't want to try doing eggplant. I tried last year, but the frost got it, and I started another one, but I never did quite catch up. So I'm going to try eggplant and, what else? Loofahs. I'm going to try growing some more loofahs. I think that's hanging down lower than it's supposed to. But I got to plant out my garden first. See how many plants I can get into each one. And I have to figure out where I'm going to plant my potatoes. I have my onion bulbs, and I have my potatoes to plant. I just haven't done those yet. I do have my garlic in the ground. I did that I guess 2 months ago, and it's already sprouted. Of course, that's not a surprise because it's went from the 70s to the 30s, back and forth. But let's see what the weather is today. Or what it is right now. I know it's supposed to be in the 60s tomorrow. It is 53 right now. But it's been kind of cloudy all day. It's supposed to rain. Wow, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But it's supposed to get up to 72. My phone said 60 something, but that says 72. But it's supposed to rain Sunday and Monday. Maybe Tuesday and Wednesday I can get the garden cleaned out. At least I'm hoping. Because I still have dead plants in the garden. I also have some kale I need to pull out and dehydrate. And what else was it? Oh, thyme. I have some thyme I needed to take out of the garden. Well, not take out, but harvest some of it and dehydrate it. And I got my laundry done today. Yay. Yay for laundry's done. I hate doing laundry. And what else did we do today? Oh, we finished that video and I edited it for Megan. She made her brownies. And the first batch didn't come out right, so early this morning we got up while the baby was sleeping and she did another batch and got it right. Because the first batch she baked too long, but they still came out good. It's just one was like a cake and the other one's more like a brownie. A chewy brownie, as she calls it. The high here was 42. As soon as It dipped out of the sight. It's 28. Ooh, yeah, no. I don't want it that cold, Gil. Yeah, I knew what you meant. When the temperature drops that quick, it has to be the sun that dipped out. And it's the same way here. Even if it hits 70, 75 here, when the sun starts going down, it starts getting colder. But it's going to start staying brighter as the day or as the time goes, because we're getting closer to spring. I can't wait. I hate winter. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. I hate winter. I can't wait for spring. But I really need to get my seed started and get everything together, or I'm going to be late on my garden, and that's not a good thing. Megan gave the baby a bath, and I think he's sleeping right now, but she's playing on her computer because she's had a filled day. She's ready to unwind. I couldn't quite talk her into coming and doing a live with me. I can understand, though. She was kind of exhausted mentally. Dog, what are you doing halfway under my bed? Because you know I don't trust you. What you doing under there? But yeah, it's supposed to be 72 tomorrow, but with it raining, I won't be able to get a whole lot done. Hey, Han Solo. Can't beat cake and brownies. I watched it. Good job on catching the temp and time goofs. Right. She goes, you're going to have to go back and put something in there. And because that, and honestly, that's why she overcooked it. Because as soon as she finished recording that little section, she came to me and we watched it. Well, I was cracking up with some of the things that girl was saying. And we were laughing. And next thing we know, the brownies had done been in there too long. So now the brownies are cake-like. So it's like, okay. She goes, well, I don't know what to do. I said, we'll just redo it. Because she really wanted to make another batch. She goes, but we only have so much butter. I'm like, I'll get more butter. Just go ahead. Well, it's not like it's going to go to waste. So now we have a pan of brownies and a pan of, I guess you call it chocolate cake. But it was good. Her cinnamon rolls were good too. That'll be the next video that we'll do together. I'm thinking. I need to do one on my tortillas, but I don't have it down pat yet. Maybe when I get really good at it. Okay, the tortillas are good. The recipe is good. Me rolling them out, not so good. I can't quite get them around. And sometimes I'll get them a little thin. I've been looking at Facebook a little bit more today than I normally do. I was looking at all those Bernie memes. That was funny. But usually I read all day long. Well, not all day, but when I'm not doing chores or whatever, I'll start reading. But I didn't read it so much today. I kind of played on Facebook. Not complaining, though. It's just I try to stay away from that because of the drama. So save the drama for your mama. I know Megan wants to do another video when she makes another batch of the cinnamon rolls. Yeah, there is such a thing called cake brownies. And I told her, I said, what we could do is we could get some icing and we could put on that. And she just kind of looked at me and I'm like, well, it's a brownie that's kind of like a cake. Might as well put icing on it. You put some German chocolate icing or chocolate fudge. I think that'll be some good stuff. But I'm kind of weird. Like, I like carrot cake. And I like to make it 2 layers. And in the center of the carrot cake, put a layer of fudge icing. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Abby from Broussard Homestead made me one for my birthday. And it kind of grossed her out. And I'm like, no, it's really good. It really is. I promise. Chocolate carrot cake, kind of. I don't know. You use the carrot cake and then chocolate fudge icing in the middle, and then I use the German chocolate on the outside. I like it. I'm not the baker though. Megan does the baking. I can bake food, but not like desserts. She's good at making desserts from scratch. But I can make biscuits and tortillas and rolls and stuff like that, and casseroles. Almost anybody can make a casserole. But I can, smoke and grill and, Texas barbecue hand in hand. That's something I want to try. I want to try making a Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce. Like, come up with my own recipe. What are you chewing on? Are you chewing on something? Okay, it's only paper. You can have it. But, yeah. She did a good job today, I do believe. Anyhow, so how's everybody been doing? Trying to survive the winter, survive everything else. Getting your gardens ready. For my wife's birthday, I'm going to make her a triple death chocolate cake, frosted brownies with 3 cups of mint chips in the mix. Ooh, Gil, that sounds good. That would be a good bribe cake to eat your carrots. That's about the only way some kids will eat carrots. Now, I'll eat carrots. I just don't like them cooked. I like them raw with ranch. Especially the little ones, or you just take the bigger ones and cut them up into a little finger size. I don't know, my finger size, and dip them in ranch. Oh, that stuff's good. I'm not really good at growing carrots yet, though. I've had a couple of good ones, and the rest just don't. I don't know, I think it gets too hot too quick. I have to plant them sooner than I do. And probably put them in a different bed, because last year I just put them underneath plants and stuff, like underneath my tomatoes and peppers. And last year just wasn't a very good growing season. I'm hoping this one is better. Maybe I can actually get enough produce to can. I'm taking advantage of the cool weather to work outside, hacking the Florida jungle back. Yeah, see, I can imagine how to grow, because Florida is brutal in the summer. And I know you're what, 9B, or are you 10A? How far down are you in Florida? I know my ex, he lives right outside of Tampa in Wamama, and I'm wanting to say he's 9. I want to say he's 9B, and I think Amy and them in Louisiana are 9A. And I know the closer you start getting over and down, the more tropical it is, and I'm sure you do have a jungle. I wouldn't want that. I mean, the humidity helps things grow better than it does here, because in the summer, when we hit our high heat, it's like the desert almost. It's bad. You can test the barbecue with marinades with Dr. Pepper, yes, but I'm kind of trying to do one. Mine be 2 blocks from 10A, close enough to 10A to say 10A. I want to do the barbecue sauce where it's not the base of it, but it's more of the majority of the sauce. And I don't want to use ketchup either. I want to take some tomatoes, smoke them on a grill, and then stick them in a blender, and then run it through a screen to strain it, and use that as the base. And we'll probably have to use tomato paste too. Anyhow, I want to use Dr. Pepper for the liquid, and just start adding stuff to it, and just keep simmering it until it gets thicker. That's the only thing. To get it thick, it'll have to be almost an all-day process. Hey there, Never Enough Time. How are you doing? Welcome to Saturday Night Live at the Gnomestead. The Garden Gnome. How are you doing? We're just chatting about barbecue sauce and planting stuff and getting stuff ready for the garden. I really need to start some seeds, especially the ones I know I'm going to grow. My wrist has just been hurting today. So welcome to the show, where the grandbaby's asleep, the daughter is unwinding, and I'm in here all by my little self. Well, kind of. I got the dog with me. And she's being really good. I know there for a while, every time I went live, she would just climb up on my desk and try to put her nose in the camera. But she's gotten pretty good here lately. I'm kind of impressed with it. I got these photograph cases to hold my seeds, and I've got most of them segregated, but I need to go through there and start picking out some. I need to start my flowers next week. Just finished going through my seed stash. I need to decide what flowers I'm going to grow. I know I'm definitely going to do zinnias, marigolds, and sunflowers. But I have others that people have sent me. Be right back. The boys want to say goodnight to the grandpa. Alright, no problem, Gil. We'll be right here. I'll be here for a while anyway. We'll see how it goes. See how many people I can get up in here. Trying to get those watch hours anyway. 3 lives a week. Plus a couple videos. Hopefully that should get it. I'm getting a little better. I think I actually increased in hours. Yeah, see, I'm at 26:33 now. Now we're starting to improve. Where is my calculator? 4,000 minus 26:33. Oh, I did that wrong. See, my mouse, it wants to double click. 4,000. No, not 40,000. Minus 26. $13.67 is all I need. Definitely have to get a new mouse. Hey, bub. How you doing? How's it over there in Kentucky? I'm naked and watching. Bub, some things I just don't need to know. I'm dressed and performing. How's that? That almost sounds bad. Never mind. Where's your depend at, bub? You know you ain't supposed to be going without it. We had I took some stew meat tonight and cut it up in smaller pieces, and I took some onion and peppers and bacon bits and sauteed that up, and then threw that steak in there and seasoned it with taco seasoning. How you doing, bub? I grow all my veggies and herbs from seed, but purchase pansies and marigolds. This year I want to grow everything from seed, only buying a few bags of compost. Yeah, I'm going to get I don't know if I'm going to get compost this go around or wait until March. I might wait until March to get my compost. I don't know, I've been kicking it back and forth. I try to grow as much as I can from seed, But if I'm at like a ranch store or Tractor Supply or Walmart or Home Depot and they have a sale going on, I can't help myself but to pick up whatever plant that there is. It just, I can't help myself, especially if they're on sale. Like last year, when we had that third frost and I lost a lot of plants, I went to Atwood's Ranch and Feed store, and they had their seedlings on sale for $1 a piece, and some of them were 88 cents a piece. I snagged them. I started snagging things that I didn't even really plan on growing. But I was like, I don't care. We're going to see if we can make it grow. Most of them did. I think I had Golden Girl tomatoes. They didn't do too well. But I put them in that one bed that I didn't amend. I didn't amend the soil, and I didn't fill it up with compost. I just kind of cleaned it up and put plants in it. And that bed didn't do too well. So this year I got to make sure that I amend every bed that I have. And I want to do more hot peppers out front. Because I do the hot peppers out front, and then I do all my sweet peppers in the back in the garden. I say out front, but it's here on, no, they're on the side. I had to stop and think of where I was sitting in the house. But last year I had bought just 2 random hot chili pepper plants, and I grew them for my son because he likes hot peppers. And what I'll do is I'll grow them, and then I'll dry them out, dehydrate them, and grind them down to a powder for him, and make him basically kind of like just a hot pepper powder. I'll even put in some cayenne pepper in there with it. That's something I have to grow this year, is cayenne pepper, because I'm almost out. I am out of what I grew in 2019 or 2018. 2018, I think it was, because I didn't have a dehydrator. I had to do it by the oven. That was not fun. The first time that you ever dehydrate cayenne peppers or any hot pepper, yeah, that's an experience, because I was smart enough to wear gloves, but then I had stuck it into the blender to mix it up, and then when I opened that lid, that capsaicin got into my sinuses, and my eyes started to water, my nose started to run, I started sneezing. It's like, ooh, them hot peppers, they don't play. But I had made a real big batch of it. But I'm out of it, and my son-in-law, when he moved in, he brought a big container of cayenne pepper, because he loves cayenne pepper. And it's almost gone too. I'm excited about growing 2 new peppers, Shishitos and Gypsy. I've grown one of those, the Shishitos. They're good, and I think I have some gypsum peppers. They didn't. Like I said, I grew a lot of peppers last year, but the frost took a lot of them, and I didn't have time to start from seed again. So I went to Atwood's and got their peppers, but I did pimentos, and those were really good. But you have to think good thoughts about them, or they won't grow right. Right? Pick your peppers and hang them to dry. Yeah, that's what I should have done, but this was 2018, and I had grown cayenne peppers before, but I had never dried them and saved them. We had just used them as we went. So, and I gave quite a bit away. But I think it was 2018, I wanted to dehydrate them, and I didn't have a dehydrator at the time. And I didn't know about hanging them up. I knew you could do them in the oven. So I just put it on the lowest setting it could go, cut them really thin, and oh God, I think it was 4 or 5 hours, maybe more. Maybe it was like 8. I don't know, it was a long time ago. Did you chew all that plastic up? She just chewed up a plastic coat hanger. The ones you get from Walmart. She's not happy unless she's chewing up something. Ain't that right? She had a couple toys, but she didn't tore those up. Actually, Bub, now I have this net thing that you hang up outside, and it has shelves, net shelves with a zipper that my daughter-in-law gave me, and I think I could do peppers in it. You can, it's to dehydrate, to hang things outside and dehydrate. I know I can do my basil and thyme and stuff like that in it, definitely. I hung tomato plants with green tomatoes in October, and they ripened on the vine. That is smart. I should have done that. I didn't have a whole lot left, so I just grabbed what green tomatoes I had, and ours was in like November, and I brought them in and stuck them on the kitchen window shelf or window ledge, and they turned red pretty quickly. But I didn't have as many because I had like a couple groups, and the first group turned red fairly quickly before the cold spell hit. It was just one group or one batch of tomatoes that didn't, so I just pulled them off and stuck them on the windowsill. But I don't have a lot of places to hang peppers and what do you call it, herbs and stuff. I probably could do it now since I have that garden shed that has that long awning. I could probably hang them up in the middle, closer to the wall, to keep them from getting rained on. I could probably hang them there this coming year, because I just built that last year. What are you doing? You know I don't trust you. You got stuff all over my floor. What, you want to be on camera too? There, now you on camera. Hold my hand. You're such a good dog, huh? I do peppers with a needle and thread. I thought about doing that, but I also want to smoke them. Actually, I want to do the sweet peppers and the hot peppers, not at the same time, of course. But I want to put them on the grill and smoke them, and then grind them up, because Amy gave me a food processor that grinds them a little better, more in a powder form. That's my ear. That's my ear. That tickles. But I want to smoke them before I grind them down into a powder, and that way it's smoked. Like for my sons, it'll be smoked hot peppers, and with mine it'll be like smoked paprika, and then I'll do a mixed chili powder type. Do you know the rolling papers that you would use to smoke the peppers? Zigzags, bud. Zigzags. Go with the classics. What you doing? What you doing? You mama's girl? You can't have my Dr. Pepper. Oh, these my babies. These are mama's babies. Zena, a good girl. I kissed your nose. But yeah, I want to smoke them and do like smoked paprika, smoked cayenne powder, and then do a smoked chili powder mix. I dried some small, long red peppers that way, but I use them just as a decoration with some braided garlic. Yeah, see, not last year, but year before last, I braided garlic, and I braided onion, and I really like doing both of those, and I really want to do that this coming year. I had a lot of fun braiding that garlic, and then I hung it up into my kitchen. It just looked cool. Yeah, it just looked cool, and then I could just use it. It lasted a year and a half. The garlic did, the onions didn't. But I do that with my garlic. See, last year I took a string and twirled it and stuck the garlic in and just kind of weaved it through. But it gets heavy and starts to weigh down the string that I used. I want to come up with I don't know, some kind of panel. I know you had to see them, like a drying rack that they make for garlic and onions and stuff like that. Oh, these are my baby. You being a ham. Are you being a ham? Silly girl. And you like lettuce, huh? Lettuce is like one of your favorites. Yep. You can't climb up in my lap. You too heavy. Yep, you too... No. Down. You too heavy for me to be trying to hold up. See, that's what it was. I spoke too soon. Yeah, I spoke too soon about you wanting to be in my lap and be on my desk and having your face all up in the camera. Poor doggy. Yeah. So I had to braid it differently than regular braid because it was hard neck garlic. Yeah, I did soft neck. Yeah, she's cute, all right. She's spoiled rotten, aren't you? You spoiled rotten? You spoiled? I kissed your nose. Don't get my face, please. You're shedding. Sit. Thank you. Because you're kind of heavy when you're standing on my leg like that. She's like 60 pounds, but she thinks she's like 20. Well, okay, she thinks she's like 10-pound dog. She thinks she's a lap dog. Yeah. And I'll be laying down at night and she'll be across or right behind my back, pushing on me. Yeah, you'll be okay. Wish I had a treat for you, but I don't. No, you fine. No. 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 She cracks me up. So, Grammy Karen, will you be gardening this year? Or will you garden this year? Now, you doing so good, pup. She's being silly. And for the most part, she's good in the garden. She does run off the squirrels and the birds and whatnot when she sees them. I like how she raised her eyebrows at you when you said no. Yeah. She's like, really? Watch me. I'm going to do it. If I ignore her too much, she'll start to woo-woo at me. Xena. No. No. You so spoiled, dog. You so spoiled. Yeah, you so spoiled. You're getting dog hair all over me. That's one thing about having a dog. You have hair everywhere. Or dog hair everywhere. Don't you? I got white dog hair everywhere. When I travel and she's in the truck with me, She says almost right behind me. She is a mixed breed of, her papers say boxer and English bulldog, but we can tell by her paws that she has a water dog type in her. And if you watch her in the backyard, when she stalks a squirrel, she looks like she has a pointer in her, because the way she stands, her tail will kind of stand straight out behind her, and she just kind of, she stalks it. You about fell off the bed, didn't you? I was wondering what you was doing. But the way she stands and the way she stalks the squirrel, you can tell that she's got some kind of hunting dog in her. My son-in-law says he thinks it's pointer or something. And I'm sure she has a little bit of pit, and I don't know. She's definitely a mutt, but her papers just say English bulldog and boxer. She was a rescue. We got her 2 years ago. I think it'd be 2 years next month. Because she's almost 4. Ow, ow. You're good. Right there's good enough. Yeah, but we've had her for like, I think almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in February. February 16th. And she was found in the shed, almost starved to death with a litter of puppies. I don't know, that's all the information they would give us. But what puppies survived, they got real, back to health, and got them adopted out. And then she was left, and they started getting weight put back on her. But when we first brought her home, you could still tell she was kind of underweight. She's not anymore. I think it was like 6 months later, we sent pictures to her foster mom, the one that fostered her before she got adopted out. And she goes, it doesn't even look like the same dog. Mine was a rescue too. Rusty has so many different breeds. The DNA called him a super mutt. Yeah. My mom used to say that about me. I used to ask her what I was, and she goes, what do you mean? And I'm like, what am I? She goes, a human. And I'm like, no. Like, Irish, German, what am I? She goes, you're a mutt. And I'm like, okay. She said we had a little bit of everything. I want to do one of those DNA tests on myself, and just to see what all was in there. See if how quiet I can open this. See, I got that down to a science. I brought an extra one with me. I knew better. But I drank this one first because I didn't have 2 koozies. I got hair all over me. Yeah, but her papers just have 2 breeds, but you can see the other ones in her, especially the water dog, because she's got the webbed toes, and usually water dogs have that. But she don't like water too much, which is weird. It takes a lot just to bathe her. And if it's raining, she still will go outside and use the bathroom, but she makes it really quick. She don't play out in the rain like some water dogs would. But watching her chase a squirrel is funny as all get out. Do you always do Saturday Night Lives? I will be for a while. Saturday, Thursday, and Wednesday. I guess that would be Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday. Saturday will be at 9. Wednesday will be at 8. And Thursdays will probably be at 7. Maybe some nights I might go on at 6:30. Just depending. But I'm trying to get my watch time in. And I was having a problem making 6 o'clock every Thursday. Because, dinner, life. So we was kicking around the idea of maybe switching nights or something like that where I could go a little later, because I can't go any later than I do on Thursday because Broussard's come on at 8, and I think North Shore Preparedness comes on right after the Broussards do. So, I was talking about Wednesday or Saturday, and I think Amy was the one. Somebody else said, well, try both or do both. So here I am doing both. And I was going to give up Thursday nights altogether, but I'm like, for right now, I'll do all 3. I'll let you run tonight to help. I appreciate it. I'm getting closer. Just, YouTube. Gotta love it. So why not? I'm not doing anything else. I might as well go live, and I get to see y'all. So, and that makes it even more fun. That would be neat if you did the DNA and it triggered new relatives. Yeah. Too bad I couldn't trigger some rich ones instead of all the poor ones that I have. Okay, I'm the poor one. Everybody else isn't as poor as I am in the family. But I think it would be kind of cool to do a DNA test. I know, supposedly my mom's side of the family has 2 different tribes of Native American, Irish, a lot of Irish. And my father's side, I think, is Native American and German. And I think there's some Dutch in there somewhere. But I think it would be kind of cool to find out, especially to find out for real, instead of just going by what your ancestors told you. You can get a DNA test done and see if it's true. And I've already joined the military, so they've got my DNA already, so it's not like I'm, maybe if I hadn't have done that, then maybe I would be a little leery of giving somebody my DNA, but the government's already got it, so it ain't no big deal to me. Can you see me? If so, do I look good? Yes, bub. You look awesome. I'm back. Hey, welcome back, Gil. Gil's a lot easier to say than Camp Patton Family Compound. There is a DNA test that reports on health issues in the family that are hereditary. Well, I know most of those. Cancer, diabetes. Well, okay, one of my grandfathers died of a heart attack, but that was due to cirrhosis of the liver. But the rest were cancer and diabetes, I think. So that's pretty common. And heart condition, heart issues. At least that for my immediate, well, not so much my immediate, but my grandparents. My parents are still alive, but my grandparents have all passed. I think I was in my 20s. 21, 22, 18, 19, 20, 21. I was 21. Because my son was like 3 when my grandmother died. Both my grandmothers died. They actually died 3 days apart. My mom's mom died Saturday, and then my dad's mom died that Monday. So it was technically 3 days apart. So, and my grandfather's, I don't know when my dad's dad passed away, but my mom's dad passed away when I was a month old. So, well, those match the German and the Irish. Yeah, I know I have German and Irish. Pretty certain anyway. But I do have the high cheekbones and the big nose, and that's kind of a native thing. But my blue eyes, actually Megan says if you have blue eyes, that's a trait that generated or it's a mutation that generated in Spain. So if you have blue eyes, you have Spaniard in you. So I'm like, well, there you go. That's what she learned in science class one day and came home and told me. I think it was her 10th or 11th grade year. I'm like, really? Because my eyes are blue. But my mom's eyes are blue, my dad's eyes are blue, so I didn't have a choice. That mine were going to come out blue. Yep. Yeah, I mean, might want to Google it to check for sure, but that's what Megan's science class taught her. That if you have blue eyes, it is a mutation that originated in Spain, or they tracked it down to Spain. The first blue-eyed people came from Spain. Because blue eyes wasn't always a common eye color. It was brown and, I guess, green. And green's even more rare. I want to say green is like only a third of the population. Let's see, do blue eyes, I guess if I learned to spell. And they get their blue eyes from the Celts? I don't know. That's what they taught her in school anyway. I don't know. I've got 2 blue eyes, 1 brown eye, and where am I from? Mars. I think men are from Mars, women are from Venus. You're from Mars, bub. And here I was always told that blue eyes come from the far north. I'm just telling you what her school told her. And she came home and told me. No, the Spaniards got around. So maybe they went north and populated there first before going elsewhere. I'm just telling you what she told me. That it was a mutation. The very first blue-eyed people supposedly came from Spain. Maybe we should word it that way. Where did the very first blue, if I could spell, eyed people come from? They've concluded that blue-eyed people share a common ancestor who lived 6,000 to 10,000 years ago by the Black Sea. Researchers analyzed and compared the unique genetic makeup of the chromosome in the iris of 155 blue-eyed individuals from diverse regions such as Denmark, Turkey, and Jordan. All these subjects that participated in the study had the exact same genetic mutations in specific chromosomes of the eye, with very little variation in the genes, indicating that the mutation responsible for blue-eyed first arose and spread relatively recent. Okay, but where did it come from? Scientists concluded that these blue-eyed families spread from the area of the north of the Black Sea following the last ice age. These people were among the Proto-Indo-European Aryans, who subsequently spread agriculture into the Western European, and then later rode horses into Iran and India. Blue eyes are a recessive trait, and the gene must be inherited from both parents. Green eyes involve a relative but different gene that is recessive to brown but not dominant to blue. Following the ending of the last ice age, many Europeans inherited this rare gene associated with blue-eyed people that differentiated them from the rest of the human race. Okay. Oh wow, even in Egypt. Sumer, Peru, and India. So indeed, it appears that the elite nobility that organized the earliest known agricultural civilizations also share this trait, seemingly common to form a same bloodline. When we look in ancient Egypt, arguably one of the world's oldest known civilizations, we find many blonde and fair-haired mummies. Wow, now that I didn't know. The mutations responsible for blue eye color is most likely originating from the west part of the North Black Sea region, where the great agriculture... Yeah, I was just reading that. Yeah, see, I was reading that, Gil, because I looked it up. I did not know that there was blonde and fair-haired mummies. Another one of the oldest documented civilizations credited with having the first writing, schools, courts... Oh, I don't care about all that crap. I just want to know where the blue are. Okay. The ancient Sumerians thought that the blue eyes were the sign of the gods. The Sumerian nobility were blue-eyed and fair-haired, as most of their busts show. See, the blue-eyed statues pictured below are the Sumerians of early mid-3rd millennium BC. Wow. Okay, we're still going. The Lord of... I can't even pronounce that. Scythian's tomb. You think when you research something, it would just come up with what you asked for. Okay, orange genetics of blue eyes. Originally, we all had brown eyes, but a genetic mutation affecting the OCA2 gene in our chromosomes resulted in the creation of the switch, which literally turned off the ability to produce a brown eye. Eye color depends on the amount of the single type of pigment in the iris of the eyes. Okay, but where did it come from? One theory is that blue eyes were immediately considered an attractive feature, causing people to seek mates with blue eyes to have children with them, enabling the genetic mutation to multiply. But it doesn't tell me who it was. Oh well. But I do know it was a mutation. The region of Hungary, Romania, Moldavia, and the far west part of the Ukraine. The Black Sea is the origin sea of the Atlantic Ocean, lying in between Europe and Asia, east of the Balkans, in southeastern Europe, south to the East European plain of... Well, that's a whole mouthful. But yeah, I know that's what she came home and said, that they had learned that it was traced back to Spain. So I don't know. But I did know it was a mutation. So at least that part was right. And it comes from one ancestor. Giving me everything but what I was wanting. Oh, I didn't know there was risks associated with blue eyes. And the iris of the eyes appears to help protect the black of the eye and damage caused by UV radiation, high energy visible blue light from sunlight and artificial sources. Because blue eyes contain less melanin than green, hazel, or brown eyes, they may be more susceptible to damage from the UV and blue light. Wow. That's kind of depressing. Oh yeah, blue eyes at birth doesn't mean blue eyes for life. Well, that I do know, because my son had blue eyes and they changed when he was 3. And if you can... Okay. But they do say that all blue eyes come from the same ancestor. I wish she was awake because I could ask her. Because I know that's what she said. And she made like A's in school, so. But anyway, mine are blue. Hers are bluish, but they're more gray than blue. Little Logan's eyes are blue for now. My son's, they were blue, but now they're hazel. Or greenish blue. And my mom and dad both have blue eyes, so I knew I'd come out with a variation of it. Mine are bloodshot. Yeah. Mine used to be. And they're not so much right now. I actually slept quite a bit. Or I slept in, I should say. But I did kind of... I don't know if I went to bed late as I didn't really sleep well. I kept waking up. Gotta love old age and going to sleep and bladder waking you up in the middle of the night. Or the dog waking you up having a bad dream. And that happened too. Analytics. Get that back on analytics. Well, I clicked on it. I really want to have to get a new mouse. Oh, I lost another subscriber. That's so sad. Move my chat back over. Oh, it's stuck. Yep, bloodshot. Too haha. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure yours are bloodshot. Beer does that. Just saying. Bud Light, or is it PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon? What you drinking tonight, bub? I knew what you meant. So what you drinking in your blue cup? Ow. Something's hung up in my hand or my wrist. It just feels like it's hung. I got to get to bed. Everyone stay safe. You too, Gil. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. You made my day. Aw. And I hope to see you around in another live. That's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna see who's all live tonight. Man, my hand hurts now. It's like something got hung up in it. I kind of bred one of the cast iron pans wrong and I was already on that channel. Videos. What was I looking for? Oh, maybe that will work. Oh, there we go. Moonshine. What kind? Just regular old straight plain moonshine? Sorry, I was a little crooked and it was driving me crazy. I know, short drive. Wish I had something to snack on. Like cookies. Or I know I got brownies, but I want something smaller. like a zinger or a piece of beef jerky or something. Ooh, nachos. I just ate dinner like 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago. Why am I even thinking about food? I know moonshine couldn't make me think about food. Check that out. That is not what I said. Okay, there we go. Now I've got 2 chats. Does anyone know of a pole bean that tastes like a bush bean and are not stringy? Not really, but let's see if we can. So let's see what we can find out. Let's see if we do this. Copy, paste, go. Container friendly, very popular variety for decades. Produces an insane amount of dark green, stringless Blue Lake bush bean. I did say I was naked, so it's straight moonshine. Well, yeah, bub, you got a point there, because the more moonshine you drink, the hotter you gonna get, the more clothes you gonna take off. Kind of like that one song, tequila makes her clothes come off. Moonshine makes Bub's clothes come off. Let's see. Oh, come on. Copy. I wonder if it'll let me paste all that in the... Nope. And that is the Blue Lake bush bean. Yep, Blue Lake bush bean. They say it's not a pole bean, but you know, a lot of times they say those bush beans don't need a pole or don't need a trellis. I beg to differ. What is it that I grew this past year? It was supposed to be a bush type, but it needed a trellis. Oh, I can't think of what it was, but it wasn't that one. See, a pole bean that's not stringy, right? Let's try this one. Kentucky Wonders. This is Kentucky Wonder pole beans. They are tasty and prolific and not stringy if picked early enough. See, now here it says this one here says Blue Lake is a pole bean. Does Blue Lake come in pole and bush? Well, there you go. So get you a Blue Lake pole bean if they come in both, because they say it's not stringy if you pick it early enough. So I don't know. I usually don't grow green beans because we rarely eat green beans. Megan won't eat them at all. The roommate will eat them, It's mainly just me and Cole that will eat them, so I don't grow those. Those are just one of those things that it's just easier. If I really want them, then I'll just go and buy a handful or so and make them for dinner. Blue Lake bean or vining. Hey, bub, but are they stringy? Because she's looking for one that tastes like a bush bean, but is a pole bean, but not stringy. I'm trying to remember which one. Purple Hull peas is what I grew last year. That's what it was. And they said it was a bush type, but man, that thing could have used... I started sticking sticks and what is that one thing? A tiki torch in the garden bed, and ended up wrapping the Purple Hull pea vine around it, or limb, or whatever you want to call it. That thing needed a trellis. Speaking of that, I need to cut down or trim back my grapevine tree. I need to prune it, and I need to do that pretty quick because it's already getting close to spring. It's going to start warming up. The thing's going to start budding, and I won't want to cut off new growth. So I really need to cut that thing down. I bought 8 cattle panels to do a vining plant this year. That is awesome, bub. I want to get 2 more for my long beds. I thought about running them long ways, but I really want to arch them over the 2 long skinny beds. That way in the winter I can throw a tarp over it and turn it into a makeshift greenhouse, or more maybe like a high tunnel. I really wanted to do that this winter. It may be too late to do it now. I don't know. Because I could still plant some lettuce and maybe some cabbage and probably harvest it before it got too hot. I grew Blue Lake pole beans last year. I think I'm going to try Roma Italian heirloom. They say they are flat, stringless, and can well. Cool. Well, let us know. Never enough time. Like I said, I usually don't grow them because not enough people would eat them. I guess I could can them and do it that way. But since I haven't came up with exactly what all I'm going to grow this year, I still can. I love my little seed thing. It's so awesome. I need to make labels for it. See, tomatoes, that's peppers, corn. I think this is the green bean. That's peas. Blue Lake stringless pole. I was asking, did they make both? And apparently they do. Red velvet beans, try them. I haven't heard of those. Peas. Another stringless pole. And another pea. I wonder how those 2 green beans got mixed in with peas. Because I bet you I got another one that has more green beans in it. What you bet? Yep, I bet you that one right there does. Oriental yard long. McCaslin 42 bean. Pinto. Blue Lake 24 bush. I didn't buy those. Those were given. Oh, that's herbs or flowers. Guess they're in the other one. Hey, Lisa Lee. How you doing? How are you doing this fine Saturday night? I know I think there was a purple green bean I wanted to grow. I know there's one that looks purple, but when you cook it, it turns green again. But there was supposed to be one that when you cook it, it stayed purple. And I wanted to try that just because I like, you know, red and purple vegetables. I think that's just too cool looking. 10:18. Alright, we still got time. Purple. Green. Beans. Purple queens, purple something other, purple winged beans 10. I think that would be cool to have some purple green beans. I think that would be neat. Awesome. Gnarly. Where did that go? There we go. But I think that would be cool to have some purple green beans. I know I had they were more like black carrots than purple, but that's what they kind of look like to me. And I have some red okra that I'm going to do this year because I think that'll be cool. What else was it that I had that's purple? I don't know if it was broccoli or cauliflower. But I think the purple and red vegetables are totally cool. Totally. I think they're awesome. And they're supposed to pack a lot of vitamins and antioxidants and flavor and all that jazz. And I just think they look good in the garden to have, you know, just an uncommon color in the garden. I think it's really cool. I'll quit doing that. Is it 10:20? I've been on an hour and a half almost. But I know I like to grow things that are uncommon, different. I grew some is it sheep nose pimentos last year that Nathan told me to grow, and those were really, really sweet. I liked the way they tasted. Was he full of it? Is there no red velvet? Hey. I'm looking stuff up on live. What are you doing?
I'm finding it very hard to sleep.
Yeah, but come spend time with me.
I am. That's why I'm in here.
Actually, I really need to potty.
Well, I said I can take I don't have my glasses. I'm going to grab my glasses.
Yeah, go grab your glasses, because that girl can't see.
I'm blind than you.
Yeah. Oh, there. Look it up, Rich. Velvet bean facts.
There we go. What?
Bub said there was a red velvet green bean,
Really?
and then Never Enough Time said that she thinks he has jokes because she couldn't find it. But then I see this velvet bean fact, so I don't know. What is velvet bean good for? Established herbal drug.
It's for the management of male
Infertility?
infertility, thank you. Nervous disorders and also an aphrodisiac. Cool.
Kind of like oysters.
Are oysters an aphrodisiac?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
You did not know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Oysters is an aphrodisiac.
Did y'all see the brownie video?
Yeah, some have.
Okay. Just as a disclaimer, I would probably keep a close eye on your brownies.
Yeah. Where they turn into cake?
They do turn into cake, and a
Oh,
hard
God.
cake. Not a pole bean alternative.
She was looking for a pole bean. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of that, we were talking about the blue eye from Spain thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it. It kept saying something from the north or whatever. But it did say it came from one ancestor.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I told you that's what she came home from school and told me.
Yeah, in school we learned that it originated in Spain. There was a man in Spain that had the mutated blue eyes. He might have been the first in Europe. I'm not sure if the first in the world, but the first documentation that we learned in school was in Spain.
See? And Captain Paddington. Gil's gone now, but he thought that was weird.
Which is really weird considering Spain was taken over by Arabs in the 1300s? 1400s? Moors. The Kingdom of Moors was a Middle Eastern Muslim kingdom that had taken over Spain. That's one of the bigger reasons for the Crusades. Was because
Red Scarlet Bean, look that up. See, Bub was trying to be serious and she thought he was just picking.
Oh.
So a team of University, I can't read. A team at University of Copenhagen, woo, I got a big word, conducted a study, that was not the one I watched.
I would hope you would know the word Copenhagen. That is also a dip or chewing tobacco.
Yeah, but I don't dip.
I thought you were picking on the naive city girl.
Yeah, that's
Hold
not.
on, go back up.
Hang on, let me go to this other one. This one here. Yeah, see, it all has the same.
Single individual in Europe. So that does narrow it down. I'm gonna assume they mean Central Europe.
Because Spain's in Europe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Xena, can you not? Oh my lord.
Oh my lord.
Oh my lord.
Oh my lord. No. Calm yourself, child.
Keeping you at arm's distance. 6 feet apart, please.
She's trying to make the dog social distance.
I need you to respect the 5-foot rule.
That was 6, but yeah.
Personal space is a 5-foot rule.
Oh, personal space is a 5-foot rule.
At least in America. Americans like their personal space.
America. Well, see, my arm's only, let's say, from here to here is how tall you are. I'm only 5 foot, so that's only 2.5 feet. I grew those, bub. The blossoms and beans are just beautiful. the red scarlet beans.
Mhm.
I told him I couldn't get you to eat green beans.
Mm-mm.
See, she
I don't like the flavor. Texture's fine. I just don't like the flavor.
You know how you were saying your wrist hurt like something's hanging up?
Yeah.
Mine's doing that today.
Yeah, except it's right in here, like right here.
Mine's here.
Mine's
It feels like the bones. Something's hung up in the bones.
I feel like a tendon's been overstretched because I have to keep. Oh my gosh! Stop it!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Stop!
Oh, we noticed something last night when she was recording her video. She's a lot more hick than we thought.
Shush. My hick came out a lot
Yes.
last night.
Yes, it did.
I don't know if it's because I was tired or it comes out more than I think it does because I hear it all the time. But it's not as thick as some Texas accents.
Yeah, but you definitely have one. I didn't realize you had one until I really sat and listened to that video last night. And then I had to edit it this morning, and I'm like, oh, wow.
She hick.
She hick.
I'm not nearly as hick as some people have heard.
Well, yeah.
Or I know, actually.
Oh, we used to have a friend that, I think his name was Johnny or something, and he was as hick
That was
as...
the motion of the batter mixing.
I guess so.
Yes.
I need to take medicine and go to bed. Take care of everyone and stay safe. You too. Never enough time. Thank you so much.
After that bath and the lotion, I hope little one stays asleep for a long time tonight.
Right. I really need to potty, so you take over for a minute.
Okay. I can read the comments now that I have my glasses on.
Right.
Take crackhead with you. Alright. Now I got y'all. Yes, she is. My dog's not crackhead. Right, yeah, sure. She acts like one. No, actually, no, she acts like a toddler. It's like, who needs toddlers when you have overactive dogs? It's the same thing. You always have to worry about what's in their mouth. And they don't ever understand the word no. And they're running 24/7 until they sleep. And then when they do sleep, they sleep forever. But the whole reason why I accidentally let those brownies overcook is because Mom and I were watching the footage in the garage. And then once we were done going over the footage, I just realized, oh wait, the brownies! Oh my gosh! And they were overcooked. And a little bit burnt on the edges. Yeah, so 40 minutes is a little too long. Or 45 minutes is a little too long. I recommend 25 to 30. My expert recommendation now. But it's also dependent on your oven, as I said in that video. Because I'm sure a gas oven would cook different than...
Look at this heifer.
Yeah, I know.
She's in my trash.
I know.
Now, those plastic shards, that's from Xena.
Yeah.
Because she was in here chewing up
She keeps whacking me in the back.
she was chewing a...
Grammy Karen says my brownies look wonderful. Which version? The burnt version or the gooey version?
the other version was not burnt.
The edges were burnt.
They were just cakified.
They were cakified, but they did look pretty.
Yes, they did.
Even though they were cakified, they did look pretty. However, they did not taste nearly as good.
Oops.
They did not taste nearly as good as the gooey brownies. Because the brownie recipe does not work as a cake. It's dry. It's really dry when you cook them that long. They didn't look burnt. They look chewy. Which version?
Okay, if you watched all the way to the end, the very last end was her favorite.
Yeah. The second to the last end, where I mentioned that I done goofed and let them cook too long, they weren't really burnt. They're
See, to me, they look the same, and until you cut it and open it up and look at it.
The tops are even different.
Not to me.
To me,
I'm not a brownie guru. A brownie's a brownie.
I love my brownies, but I like them specific. What?
You and your brownies.
What? They're chocolatey. This time we had the Hershey's Cocoa Powder. Give a natural approach to the camera, which is a real advantage for you. Have a good vocabulary. Oh, thank you! I really pride myself on my vocabulary. I credit that to my school because, oh my gosh.
She did her homework.
One, I did do my homework, and two, I took several different types of English classes. I took a creative writing class. I had to take speech, so I had to practice my public speaking, and of course,
I think that helps because
Yes, it
I had to
does.
take public speaking when I was in Everest.
one rare, one well done. Later needs more ice cream. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the public speech did help.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could even done a video if I hadn't taken it was a speech class, but that's what it was. Public
Yeah.
speech class. Actually, I've
Um,
taken several of them in college.
Well, it was required for us to even graduate. We had to take speech. We had to take speech in order to graduate. When we did,
She'd come home from school and she would teach me words
yes, I would.
like nefarious
I'm so nefarious. That means I'm evil.
and don't tell me. Give me just a second. There's facetious
Facetious.
and a few other words here and there.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, but I think it was my sophomore or junior year English teacher. I think my sophomore year English teacher. She really enjoyed vocabulary and teaching us words that were kind of off of the curriculum.
Well, see, what difference from me to Megan is I didn't learn how to read basically until the end of my high school years, where Megan always had a good reading foundation.
Mhm.
I still have a problem sounding out words sometimes. My favorite class in high school was vocabulary building, therefore I love Scrabble. Yeah.
Kidding on what?
Yeah, kidding on what? Learning how to read until the 9th grade? In my 9th grade year, I read on a 3rd grade level. My 12th grade year, I read on a 9th grade level. My sophomore year of college, I read on a maybe college level. But it would be pushing it.
All right, and it's even funnier because you're a valedictorian in your class.
Yeah, well, that was at Everest. I was valedictorian. Now, when
Yeah, no.
because I went to several community colleges before I ever went to Everest.
Yeah.
It doesn't show, Rachel. You do well too. Well, she helps me a lot when it came to like. I mean, it sounds weird, but when she would come home from school, we'd go over her lessons, and because sometimes when you've been out of school, even if you learned it when you were there,
You need a refresher.
yeah, you need a refresher. So I got that with her being.
I can't wait for that with Logan because I know some things are going to change. No, the meaning of a second long word you said. Nefarious?
No, facetious means evil.
Yeah, it means you're being evil on purpose.
Yeah, you're being mean. Like, she's being facetious. She's being mean to me.
Mhm.
That's my big word. Yeah. Actually, there's quite a few big words. When I first graduated from high school, I started reading Anne Rice, her Vampire Chronicles. She also has, what, a Witch Chronicles? And
Something like that. Yeah,
something like that. But it was Queen of the Damned. No, yeah, I have watched it, but I read the book first. I read Queen of the Damned first, and then went back and read.
Interview with the Vampire. Oh,
No.
No, it's the Vampire Lestat, then Interview with the Vampire.
Okay, I read Interview with the Vampire first, and then went back and read the Vampire Lestat, and then started going that way. But when I first started reading those books, I literally had to have a dictionary and look up every third or fourth word.
Yeah, I read Queen of the Damned in high school because we had a reading log in one of my classes. And oh my goodness, I had to pick up a dictionary for some of those words. I'm like, geez, Anne?
Yeah.
Who's going to know that?
But my ex, he would tell me each book that I would read, my vocabulary would grow.
Right.
You know, it would expand so much.
Mhm.
So I kept reading them, and she kept writing. Oh, God, I don't even know how many books there are in that vampire series. I think there's like 2 I haven't read.
Yeah, I think the latest one I heard of was The Brat Prince.
Yeah, and I don't even think I've read that one.
No.
I think Mari might have it, though.
Mari does have it. I saw it when I went to Florida just to visit them.
Well, because she was...
She's into those series, too.
Oh, well, I was, too. And I was worried when they made it into a movie, because, you know, the movie's never as good as the book.
Honestly, to me, the movie was better than the book because the movie wasn't as confusing. The book was so confusing because every other chapter was a different point of view and it never had a clear switch. And if you didn't have any previous background of the other 2 books, you had no idea who it was you were talking about. No idea whatsoever.
Oh,
Because you would go from being in Europe to America to the Middle East.
Tori from The Naked Gardener, she posted something on Facebook. Cause you know how they've been doing the Bernie memes and stuff like that? But it wasn't that one. I'm trying to
So, the book spot.
that one over my head.
I did go.
And I don't have a stepladder with me to climb up and grab it.
I've been trying to read that book that I bought myself for Christmas, but honestly, I have not.
I'm trying to get through the book spot. What is the book spot? Is that a book?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't read much anymore. I just take care of Babe. Take care of Bebe, and then scroll through.
Take care of Bebe?
I take care of Bebe. That is my life.
Empire Chronicles series by Anne Rice. But she had posted something. What was it? It wasn't the Bernie Sanders things. It was something else.
Who?
Oh, Tori from Naked Gardener. She posted something on Facebook. It was the Android and the iPhone argument type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then she put a picture of the Twilight series. It was the vampires that are on the council. They're the ones with the real, like, royalty type outfits. I don't know if I know you didn't really watch Twilight. That's why I was trying to
Yeah.
kind of. Anyway, they're looking like peasant, and Robin from Big Bear Homestead said something, but I know where that's from. That's from the Twilight series. So I put tagged Robin and put hashtag Team Jacob.
Because vampires don't sparkle.
Yeah, because my vampires don't sparkle.
I remember when Twilight first came out. I was in elementary school at the time. I think we were 8, 9, maybe 10 years old when it first became really popular. Oh my gosh, I hated it with a burning passion.
Because my vampires don't sparkle.
My vampires don't sparkle. Mind you, I was exposed to Queen of the Damned pretty early,
And see,
so I knew what a real vampire should have looked like.
Okay, maybe I read Vampire Lestat first and had to go back and read Interview with the Vampire.
Maybe.
Because this is Interview with the Vampires first.
Oh yeah, then
And Queen of the Damned.
Tell the Body Thief. Mimic the Devil.
Yep, read that one.
The
Vampire and Blonde.
Merrick. Blood
and Gold. I read that
Blackwood
one.
Farm. We have that one. It's in my closet.
Yes, I've read the Blood Canticles.
Mm-hmm.
But
Prince
I don't.
Lestat. I think that was the newest one that came out. I don't know if there's one after that. Oh yeah, there's one after that. Book 12.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. Prince Lestat.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. Oh, I don't even know how to read that one. I'm not.
Actually, I don't think these are just.
Okay, yeah, but the other ones, because it actually says book 13.
Yeah, book 13.
Blood Communion.
Communion, yeah. So we need to read Prince Lestat in the Realms of Atlantis.
That's going to be interesting.
And Blood
Communion.
Communion.
Interesting.
I know everybody's looking up the book called Spot now. No, I'm not.
Is there a reason? Does it have some juicy information?
You know,
in it?
wait. No. Knowing Bub the way I know Bub. Book Spot. C Spot Run. C Spot Jump. Grade school book Spot, you know. See, I didn't have to look it up. And the only reason I know or remember or it was a clue because that was the book I had to start reading in the 9th grade to learn how to read. And that and See Jane Run. See Jane with Spot.
The quick fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Yeah. I read like a robot.
Oh, what else? You know what else helped my public speech? ROTC.
Oh yeah, ROTC definitely had to help you.
I had to assert myself so much in that class, especially since I got picked for flight commander. I think
But I had a lot of people.
once every year.
Grammy Karen said it. Never Enough Time said it. Organic Providence Farm said it. That you are a natural in front of the camera.
Baby is sleeping. Yes, I put baby to sleep really early tonight, so I'm hoping he sleeps longer. But I gave him a bath and lavender lotion, so hopefully he's gonna be. For a
Hey,
while.
Lori. Hi.
But I am struggling to sleep right now. So.
You struggling to sleep? You struggling to sleep right now?
Yes, I'm struggling very much to sleep. I don't know why I've been struggling with insomnia for a couple days.
I don't know. I battle with it. That's one reason why I decided, Saturday night might be a good time because I'm not sleeping anyway.
Right? Well, I mean, the other night, Logan slept for like 9 hours. And I only slept 3 hours of it because I couldn't sleep. I just could not go to sleep.
See, run, spot, run.
Yeah.
Told you.
But, in ROTC, I had to assert myself a lot and, like, talk in front of the group a lot because I was flight commander for, like, at least once each year that I was in ROTC.
Yeah, and you were also in charge of logistics.
Yes, I was.
So you have to communicate with any student coming up needing certain equipment.
Yep, and I had to organize everything. I haven't slept good at all sitting here. Glad I'm not the only one.
Well, what was it? Wasn't last night. I think it was the night before. He was sleeping really good, and you couldn't sleep, and I was up.
It was the night before.
It was like 3 a.m. We both were up talking. We were standing in the kitchen
talking.
drinking
No, I said it was chocolate milk.
Yeah, chocolate milk, because I had heartburn so bad. That's why I couldn't sleep.
I just couldn't sleep.
There are a range of things that make me not sleep. Or, like, if you've been asleep a few hours and then your bladder wakes up and you go to the bathroom and you can't go back to sleep. I have heartburn so bad that I can't see straight, so I can't go to sleep. My mind won't shut down.
That's been my issue, actually, these past few days. My mind just will not shut down. I just keep having, like, conversations in my head about situations. And it's not even
what I hate
people
is
that
when
I
you
know.
replay arguments in your head, think, I should have said this. I should have said that.
You know what the sad part is? It's not even with people I know. Because I'll be scrolling through TikTok and I'll be looking at the conversations. I'm like, I have so many rebuttals for these people, but I just don't want to get into it tonight.
Yeah, I can't put that because that's going to start a poop storm.
Yeah, no kidding. That's going to start a lot of stuff I don't want to finish.
I took some NyQuil to see if it would help. I've done that, and I've got, was it ZQuil? ZQuil, NyQuil. Need some Xanax Quill.
Xanax pill?
Because that always seems to work. And I drink a lot of Dr. Pepper. I do have whiskey. I know that would work. But the only problem is every time I drink whiskey, I don't.
Is that technically a whiskey?
Mm.
Wasn't that Trash Can Punch?
Yeah. But, yeah. It's technically a trash can punch. It's not a whiskey. It's almost on the moonshine level.
I took a Xanax the other night. That's funny.
NyQuil makes me stay awake. It don't make me stay awake.
Xanax never made me go to sleep.
No, NyQuil.
Yeah, well, NyQuil kind of does. It makes me drowsy. It doesn't really make me, like, want to pass out.
If I take enough Xanax, it makes me sleepy.
Try blackberry brandy.
Ooh.
See, here's the thing, though. I can't take something to make me sleep so hard that I won't be able to take care of my baby.
Yeah.
So I have to wake up in the middle of the night.
That will change your, and...
I don't know. He's starting to shift. He's getting better. He's starting to shift. But it's taken forever.
Xanax don't do jack.
Nope. It don't. It helps with anxiety, though.
Yeah, well, and see, that's just it. Like, if it's one of those nights where I can't sleep because my mind won't shut down, the Xanax shuts up my anxiety, which makes it a little easier for me to go to sleep. If that makes any sense.
This guy got on live and stayed on.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't doing anything. I'm gonna probably ended it here at 11 though.
Alcohol
makes my clothes fall
off.
Mine too. And sometimes it makes me fall to my knees and throw up, so I don't drink that much.
Shit. I've never gotten that drunk.
Oh, I have. I remember one night throwing up, laying on the sidewalk in front of the house. January. I don't think I had a jacket on. Actually, I think my jacket was my pillow. And I laid out there for about an hour for Nikki came like, come on, gotta go to bed. Can't lock the door until you're in the house.
Right.
Alcohol makes my clothes fall off. What was it? No, it's a tequila.
Yeah.
Tequila makes your clothes come off.
Was it tequila?
Tequila makes me angry. Can't drink that mess.
I don't care for tequila much.
And I can't stand Hennessy. And I ain't crazy about...
The smell of it makes me want to gag.
Oh, there's something else that smelled.
Gin.
Yeah, I don't like that either, but there's something else.
I don't drink really. I don't really either. If we have it, I'll have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
And we have a ton of alcohol on top of the fridge that we don't ever touch.
Well, most of it was gifts.
A lot of it is gifts. We get gifted big
Except-
bottles of whiskey and
Except
vodka.
for the Fireball up there. I think that was my mistake.
No, that was a gift
No.
from David.
Well, see, that's what it was. My mistake was the bottle before that.
That was the Tennessee Fire whiskey.
Same thing.
I mean, yeah, but this is actual brand
Tennessee
Fireball.
Fire and Fireball taste the same.
They do taste the same,
Especially coming up.
yeah, but here's the difference. It was the Tennessee brand instead of the actual Fireball brand.
That's true, but I drank way too much of it. Got up and went camping the next day.
Yeah, that was fun. That's when Cole proposed.
My sister bought me some honey bourbon. Oh, wow, it was good. That sounds good.
That does sound good.
Grandma Karen, I love Fireball. I used to.
Honey bourbon sounds like it'd be good in a soda.
God, what size was that bottle?
It was the big, liter bottle.
So I drank half of it.
Yeah, and then me and Cole helped her finish it off.
And
we went camping the next day.
Happy birthday to me.
Right? And
Let's go camping in July in Texas with a hangover. Yes.
Yeah. At least we're right on the lake so we could jump in and cool off.
Yeah. And then I got sunburned.
We both did. I got sunburned bad. My scalp was sunburned. That's how sunburned I was.
Yeah, I was sweating alcohol that morning.
You were.
Yeah. I think that was the last time I really got...
Yeah. Because all the times after that, we just had a glass or two of wine and just went to bed.
Yep. But I do like Fireball, and I do like, some types of rum.
Getting started on the headsets that Rachel just pictured me drinking.
I love the Tattoo Spiced Rum by Captain Morgan, even though they don't have that.
Yeah, they don't make it anymore.
But they do make just dark spiced rum.
Which I think is the same thing or close to the same thing.
Probably close. Now, that stuff is good. You can mix it with Dr. Pepper, and it's just golden.
I've only had it once, and there was a shot of it with Dr. Pepper. It was good.
Yeah. I want to get some more of it. But yeah,
Find
it.
Huh? If you can
Find it, yeah.
Honey bourbon would make a good chicken barbecue glaze. Yes, it would.
Ooh.
Yes.
I tell them I want to make a Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce.
We can do that. You just replace the beer for Dr. Pepper.
No.
Or you can add both.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. I love cooking with beer. I'm sorry, bub. I know you like to drink it. I like to cook with it. I like to marinate the meat in it.
What's all up on the fridge? I know it's the
We have Tito's.
Tito's, Fireball. There's an eggnog whiskey, which
Oh, we can have that now.
yeah, we can because I'm not pregnant anymore, and I'm not breastfeeding.
We should stick that in the freezer.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Even though it says you don't have to refrigerate it until you open it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to drink hot eggnog whiskey.
Yeah, no.
That just don't sound
That does
right.
not sound good. That was an early birthday gift for me.
Because her 21st birthday's next month. Getting so old.
Shush.
My kids have to quit getting old because they're making me old. Just saying.
It's okay.
You know.
When Logan is 10, I'll be 30. Right.
When Logan is 10, I'll be 58.
When he starts high school, I'll be 34.
How old will he be when he starts?
14. You start high school at 14. Actually, no, he'd be 15 because he has to start late because he's born late November. So he'll be 15 when he starts high school. So I'll be 35.
Yeah, because you have to be...
You have to be 5 by the first week of August.
See, Bub says Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce sounds awesome.
It is awesome because they used to have it in Applebee's. They used to have Dr. Pepper glazed barbecue ribs.
Yeah, but sometimes they use a barbecue sauce to cook the ribs, and then very last step they make this glaze with a Dr. Pepper, you know.
Yeah, and put it on top.
And put it on top. I really want to make an actual Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce.
Sounds
Like,
good.
I want to make our own barbecue. I know we make our own barbecue sauce, but we use another barbecue sauce and just add to it.
Yeah.
I want to start from square one.
So you'll have a 38 special. Hey, because he'll be graduating by then. Yeah, because he'll graduate before he turns 19, I think.
Yeah, because he graduates in May and he won't turn 19
until November. Yep. So he'll be 18 when he graduates, but like just turned 18. Wait, no. No, he'll be 19.
What is the cutoff date? I know you have to be 5.
I think it's at
like
least
in August.
I think it's like at least 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe it's a month before school starts. I don't remember. With the way the country's going, I might not put him in public school.
That wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. I'll teach him.
You'll teach him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll use the same program that Amy uses for
Abby
or Rayleigh.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have the K-12, which is online school. It's free.
Yeah.
But yeah, you might not want him going.
It depends on how the...
He might end up like Trey Dog.
Mm-hmm. We'll see how the country pans out in the next 4 years.
You know what this is? It's a sad storyteller. You know why it's a sad storyteller?
Because they're both empty.
Because they're empty. And no, we don't have a 38 special. We have 9mm and 45s. That's weird.
Hey, Miss Patty.
Hey, Miss Patty.
That was weird.
My thingy just hiccuped.
Yeah, it did. That was...
It just said I was live. Like I've been live for like almost 2 hours.
That's kind of creepy.
That is kind of creepy.
The government's spying on you.
Wouldn't surprise me none.
Mm-mm.
They gonna get bored. What that crazy woman doing? Over there in Gnomeville. Yes, Gnomeville.
Why would they worry about little old us?
And if they ain't,
Oh, you know why? The amount of firearms in the house.
we got a ton of firearms in our house.
No, we don't. We lost them all in a boating accident. Fireball tastes like cough syrup to me. Blackmore for you. Actually, after you drink too much of it, it does taste like cough syrup. But like spicy cough syrup.
No, see, when I was growing up, and I lived for one winter, I lived in North Carolina, I would eat Fireball candy to keep warm, and Red Hots, but, you know, the Fireball was the colors, Jawbreakers. Same time Pew Pew Pews came. Pew Pew. I don't know what was I doing with that when I went Pew Pew, and somebody looked at me like I was crazy. Okay, maybe it wasn't.
Fireball candy, yes. Fireball liquor, no.
Yeah, well, see, the Fireball candy, I loved it so much that when the Fireball whiskey came out, I was like, yeah.
See, here's the difference. The Fireball candy doesn't have the alcohol burn next to it. Well, the Fireball liquor, not only do you have the burn of the cinnamon, but you have the burn of the alcohol, and the burn of the alcohol is a different kind of burn.
Yeah, that's true. But my problem is when I drank half of that pint or whatever it was.
It was a big bottle. It
was
was
a-
like
it was a
a
big
bottle with a handle on it.
Yeah, it was a big bottle. We
It's
only
the
had,
novelty bottle that you get from the store that has the shot glasses or the cups with it.
yeah.
Miss Patty goes, no.
Yeah, see, I drank half of that.
And then me and Cole helped her with the last half because we were all taking shots.
Yeah.
Because it was your birthday.
It was my birthday. Well, actually, the next night was going to be my birthday.
Girl, you nuts.
Yes, I was. See,
You
what
were
had
tu-
happened
You
was...
were turning, God, 40.
5?
No.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
48.
right.
It was
You
3
were-
years ago.
Almost 4.
Almost 4.
So yeah, you were 45. You were turning
I was
45.
turning 45, and we got that big old bottle, and I had drank some of it already, and then me and Meg and Nicole sat down and helped me finish off the last half of it, and then
And then.
I got up and we drove 3.5 hours to Lake Whitney
Mm-hmm.
and went camping and got sunburnt.
And Cole proposed.
Yeah, and Cole proposed to her.
He sat down with fishing.
We need more gnomes in Kentucky. You need to warm Kentucky up, and maybe the gnomes would move there.
Right. But no, he sat down with some fishing line and a swivel and weaved it to fit my finger. And then when we got back into town, he bought me an actual engagement ring.
Yeah, it was cute though.
It was very cute. I'm surprised you didn't video it. You didn't.
I wasn't doing videos then.
No, you weren't. I do have pictures of it though. Where? I don't remember. It's in my photo.
Well,
feed
actually,
somewhere.
I think I was doing videos, but I'd only had my YouTube for like a month,
Right.
so it wasn't something I was consciously thinking about.
Right. And I do have it still. I still have that little ring.
Now, if it would have happened like now, yeah, I would have so totally recorded that,
Yeah.
stuck that all over YouTube.
Yeah,
Facebook.
one of the reasons I'm glad you weren't in the hospital room with me because I know you would have recorded the whole thing.
Yeah, probably. Just figured out what you meant by up there. LOL still having rights as far as I know. I haven't checked the news tonight yet. They always wait until after dark. Rats, you know. Yes.
What do they have to write about now? I know. Okay, I know it's because Biden is ignoring them. That's funny.
Yeah, but oh god, they didn't like him either because like the day after the election.
Mm-hmm. He blew them off.
Yeah, and then they kind of went,
Mm-hmm.
Hot tamale candy, I love. Ooh, I haven't had that in a while.
It just goes to show you can't please everybody.
Hot tamale candy, used to get that at the movie theater.
You can still buy hot tamales at the dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, at Walmart too.
On Five and Below.
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of the old time candy.
Yeah, I love that. Though I'm sad that they don't have a couple of my favorite childhood candies.
Like,
Remember the Hubba Bubba squeezable lollipops, the lollipops in the tubes,
yeah.
the liquid lollipops? Yeah, they discontinued those. They don't have those anymore. Made me sad when I figured that out. I was very upset.
I think candy-wise, it was Red Hots, Fireballs, Jawbreakers, Now Laters.
They still have those.
Yeah, but they don't think they're as good as they were when I was a kid.
No, they're not. Probably not. Oh yeah, they still have sugar daddies.
Oh yeah, I love me some sugar daddies.
It's,
Those will pull your teeth out your head.
Yeah, it's a block of caramel on a stick.
I
That was my
know-
favorite candy as a kid.
know a lot of kids that lost baby teeth, fillings, and crowns because of sugar babies.
What they're doing is, in reality, they're jumping from one cause to another in order to continue to deconstruct their legal system and gain control to establish their system. Yep, basically.
Sugar daddies.
Yep,
Sugar daddies, sugar babies.
yep. I don't like sugar babies as much as I like sugar daddies. Because the sugar baby, they taste different. It's like a different caramel.
Yeah.
Because it's caramel
Well,
with
it's
a candy
kinda-
coating.
See, now I can have sugar babies, and I can have Rolos, and I can have...
Big hunk candy bar, too. Take a tooth out with that one.
Yeah.
Fireball warms up in Kentucky.
Yeah. Gracie, go get me a Dr. Pepper. That dog needs to go on a diet.
I know. What'd you say? Because she acts like we never feed her.
But she waddles. I mean, come on now.
That's also probably
She needs her own zip code.
It's probably also because she's old and her hips are probably giving out.
Y'all are making me want to run down to the corner
What's that?
7-Eleven and buy candy.
Sorry.
The one candy I absolutely love that I just can't have because it just sticks to my
Milk
teeth.
Duds.
Milk Duds. I love me some Milk Duds. Can't have them no more.
Those are my favorite candy. I'm a caramel lover. I love me some caramel. You can still have Rolos though.
Yes, I love the Rolos. They don't stick nearly as bad.
If they're cold, they do. But if you can get warm Rolos, like just keep them out for a little bit and then eat them, and when the caramel's nice and smooth, yeah.
See, I'm down to 1611.
Oh.
I know it's a sad story, right?
You're gonna make me want to run to. Oh, no. Oh, wait. I have caramels in my baking stash. I'm saved.
Oh, speaking of that, on my phone, I had this recipe for 6-minute caramel.
Uh huh.
We need to do that.
Yeah. Chocolate raisins. Ooh. That sounds
Oh,
good.
yes, I love chocolate raisins.
I like chocolate covered nuts too. Like chocolate covered peanuts.
I like chocolate covered just about anything. Nuts, raisins, cherries,
Speaking of chocolates,
Doritos.
Russell Stover's is my favorite chocolate brand. The Russell Stover chocolates. But there's 2 or 3 specific types of Russell Stover's candies that I absolutely love that you can never find unless it is Valentine's Day. And that would be the Roman Nougats, the Molasses Chews, and just your basic caramels. Basic caramels are in all of the boxes, so you can find those easily. But the Roman Nougats are my absolute favorite. It's like
Absolute?
absolute. I don't know what it is about the Roman Nougat. I think it's like a strawberry kind of pink chewy nougat, and it's so good. But the only box of chocolates I've been able to find them in is the gigantic $30 Russell Stover Valentine's Day box.
Yeah, and that's just way too expensive.
That is way too expensive. And there's so much extra chocolate in there that I'm not going to eat. Because half the box is creams. And the other half half the box is creams, 25% is normal caramels, and then the other 25%.
And she said chocolate resins. I said chocolate raisins, I think. I don't know. It's a chocolate caramel. I like chocolate anything.
Resins. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's
I like the original Flicks and Frizzles. Huh?
Flicks. Oh, I know Frizzy. I know what fizzies are. It's a chewable candy that turns into gum.
Oh, okay, I've had those.
Yeah.
I don't know what Flicks are, though.
don't
Write
know
the company, you may get your wish.
Oh,
Yeah,
those Stovers. Actually, if I go on the website, I can customize my.
Said Sugar Daddy.
That's the name of the candy. It's literally the name of the candy. We can look it up for you.
I'd be happy with a Splenda Daddy. You know, not quite like a Sugar Daddy because he don't have the money.
On the Russell Stover's website, you can customize your own box of chocolates. So I technically can get my own box of Roman Nougat chocolates, but it costs extra. It's expensive. This. This is why I get onto her in grocery stores. I'm not joking.
I do it just to get that reaction. Okay, maybe a little bit of just being me.
Stop chewing on plastic.
Oh, hey, as long as it ain't my pants or my socks or my shoes.
For your underwear.
Yeah, that too. She can chew on that plastic coat hanger all she wants to.
There's something wrong when YouTube thinks they have to put a symbol next to the emoticon. Jeez. Wait, so YouTube did that? I thought you did.
Yeah, and they ended up with a sugar baby too. Well, I don't have that to worry with.
Actually, do you know what a sugar baby is? It's what you call the girls that look for sugar daddies. When they purposely go out to look for a sugar daddy to take care of them. They used to be called gold diggers, now they're just sugar babies.
I don't like that because that makes me think of Dom and
Yeah.
submissive.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I don't like it. I don't like associating baby with a gold digger.
Exactly.
Unless it's her children.
That's kind of at first, like, well, having a kid to get money out of them. That would to me would be a sugar baby.
Right.
Oh my God! Stop it! I have so much to say about what you're saying right now. What's wrong, bub? You can't type that fast. Because we know you have the cojones to say it.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Bikini Depends.
What?
Or Thong Depends. Or they
Try this.
sweeten the name of the Lady Leech. Oh, I like that, Lady Leech.
I like I like that. I think
That's
I like
almost that's almost better than Gold
Gold
Digger.
Digger.
She's a leech.
And I think the name Gold Digger really only got popular because of the song by Kanye.
Probably.
She's a gold digger way over town. That digs on me. She take my money.
See, that's what I didn't like about that song, because you took one of the old songs.
Yeah, Ray Charles. Come
Yeah.
on now. And that was the complete reverse of that song.
Yeah.
I've Got a Woman was about the woman being the provider and the man being the one benefiting from the woman's money. Gold diggers have been around a lot longer than that. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, but the term itself became like a slang word.
Yeah, it became a slang word in the early 2000s because of Kanye's
Or
song.
it came back, I guess I should say.
Yeah, it got popular with my generation.
Here, let me go get it. You want a soda?
Yes, please. But it got popular with my generation because of the Kanye song.
It's time for refill.
Oh, those are good ones outside of officer graduation ceremony. It came back. Yeah, it did come back around. I still prefer the original Ray Charles song. I've got a woman way over town that's good to me. I hate that they flipped it on its head. They sampled it to flip it completely, but creative liberties, I guess. Yeah, still not my cup of tea. I say that I have a whole 2000s playlist. It's all 2000s pop. I'm a sucker for my childhood nostalgia, I guess. Oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock. How long is the... There's this lovely little app on the Apple Store that lets me track Logan's feeding, diaper changes, and sleep. He's been asleep for over 4 hours. Oh, goodness. You brought some brownies. Hey.
I know she's gonna come through that door.
Yep. Ow. Ow.
Mama said dogs can't. No, how's that commercial go? Mama says chocolate's bad for dogs.
Chocolate is bad for dogs. It looks like a corner piece. Are those two side pieces or?
That's a side piece. That's a middle piece. Because I don't like side pieces.
Got you.
Because I don't like the crunchies.
You don't like the crunchies?
Nope. I like the chewies, but I don't like the crunchies.
Oop, that one's
That's mine.
it's broken. Yeah, I know. I was going to show the camera.
Oh,
Because that's what they're supposed to look like.
it's falling apart.
I know. That's what they're supposed to look like. Nice and dark in the middle and light on the outsides.
It's Ngawa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what language that is, but I know Ngawa means good. I think it's Native
I
American.
want to say it's native. I know on Discord you can program things to like sayings underneath your name when you're online. Cole put wanting to disappear in Gaelic underneath his. I'm like, honey.
Sometimes I want to do that too. I just want to. But my thing is usually camping. But I like to go somewhere, sit by the water, turn my phone off, and just do that for like 2 days. Just no social media, no video games,
Nothing.
no book. Well, okay, my book is on my phone, so just kind of meditate.
These are arguably better than my first batch because they're not as sticky
Yeah.
and they hold their shape better.
But it's still a lot of chocolate for me.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing about getting old. You can't eat as much sweet as you used to.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. When Logan gets to be a toddler, give him all the sugar he wants. I meant to tell you. So when they called me about my blood sugar and told me when they did my test it was still elevated, I looked at my test results and looked at my blood sugar levels. My blood sugar level my blood sugar level before fasting, like before they had me do the drink, my fasting sugar was 2 points above average.
2 points.
2 points above average, and they were concerned about 2 points above average. And when after I consumed sugar, 2 hours later after I consumed the sugar drink that they give you, it was 117, perfectly in between average, like in the middle of average.
Look like they just trying to make some money.
Yeah, no kidding. Because I'm on Medicaid, so it's government money.
Yeah, there was no need for that that lab work.
Because the first, like my fasting sugar, it's supposed to be between 74 and 94. Mine was 96. My 2 hour after mark, after they gave me the sugar drink, was 117.
I knew that whole piece of brownie would be too much for me. So, you can take that half one back to the kitchen and you can have it. It's sad. I remember being a little kid and me and my mom would go to the store and we get candy bars. Ooh, Mounds. I love Mounds candy bars. I love dark chocolate and coconut.
Honestly, this is too much for me right now.
But we'd get a candy bar and a Coke. And we'd go riding around. And, I'd eat all of my candy bar and look over and my mom, she'd taken maybe like 2 bites of her candy bar, maybe eating half of it and then set it aside and I'd be looking at it. Mom.
Can I have the rest?
You gonna eat that? No, baby. I think I've had enough. Why? You want it? Can I have it? Yes, baby.
Like, kids always think their parents are the best in the world when they do that.
And what it is
we're just old and can't eat that much sugar anymore.
Yeah, you eat half of them, like, okay, I had my fill.
Yeah.
I don't know, I say that, about 8 years ago, maybe. 8, 9 years ago. I was asleep, and I kept dreaming of a Butterfinger. So I woke up, like, 6:30 that morning, and went and got me a Butterfinger.
Did I miss anything? I had to raid the pantry.
The pantry.
Excuse me.
You missed me eating a brownie.
Yeah, I was about to say, we have what the brownie's supposed to look like. Nice and gooey, soft in the middle and crunchy on top.
It was good.
Yeah, see, the first batch of brownies that I made were a lot darker in the middle. I don't think I had cooked them long enough because they were still really soft in the middle, and they were kind of falling apart when you tried to pick them up. You had to eat them quick.
But these here, I didn't even use a spatula. I just kind of used a knife and kind of, cut underneath.
Yeah.
And it came clean up off the glass and...
Right. With the very first batch I did, if you tried to do that, it would kind of fall apart. So I don't think the first... batch I did, I didn't cook long enough.
Maybe not, but...
Or maybe I cooked it long enough, just not at the
Well,
right
see, you're going to
temperature.
confuse them because they think that you only made 2 batches. You've actually made 3.
3. Yes, I've made 3 batches. The very first batch was the picture that I had showed y'all a couple of lives ago. The second batch was the first batch that we showed in the video. And then the last batch is this batch right here. The one that we showed at the end, like, this is what it's supposed to look like.
Right.
First,
I thought that was cute. This is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, I done goofed.
Yeah.
Actually, it was okay, I done goofed.
Goofed.
And this is what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah. Because that second batch...
Did you watch the video?
Yes, I did.
You see where I put that little blooper clip in front?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I thought it was too cute. I couldn't not put it in there.
I make mine chewy with a bit of crunch on the edge, but not tough. I need to stop talking now. No time to bake before bedtime. One woman with 6 kids from one man will only get $600 a month, but one woman with 6 kids from 6 daddy babies get... Yep. That's why they do that. That's exactly why women do that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Actually, we had, I can't remember her name, thank goodness, because I couldn't say it anyway. We were on YouTube. But it was my senior year, we were art class, and my art teacher, I think it was his first year there, and she made more going to school with the kids that she had than he did being a teacher that year. Of course, it was his first year teaching, but
She might know who you're talking about, her if she recognizes it.
oh, I doubt she'd even.
Maybe not. Who knows?
But she may know who I'm talking about if it's her, the person watching.
Well, that's what I meant. If she's watching this, she'll know you're talking about her.
Well, she was bragging about it then, so I didn't say her name, so nobody will know.
See, the only downside of that, though, is if you're getting child support from 6 different baby daddies with 6 different kids, all those baby daddies have visitation rights.
Yeah, and that'd be.
A mess to try and deal with.
I wouldn't wanna.
It was hard doing it just with us. Then again, my dad didn't really fight for visitation too much.
Well, he lived here until.
Yeah, so it was easy to visit. It's like, hey, want to have lunch this weekend? Yeah, sure.
He didn't leave until what, your junior year?
Sophomore.
Was it your sophomore year?
Yeah, it was 2016 when Grandpa died.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure it was 2016.
Yeah.
Hold on. I know it's morbid. I have a picture from Grandpa's funeral.
Hey, remind you.
No, I have a picture of his body from his funeral because it was an open casket funeral. But I also have a picture of that they used on his obituary, which was weird that they used his service photo.
Did they really?
Yeah, they used his service photo. I can't even imagine too much administration involved with that kind of life. Yeah, no kidding.
Yep. I wouldn't wanna.
It's in here somewhere. Ooh, getting close. There it is. Yeah, they used this photo for his
Obituary.
yeah. I mean, he's a very handsome man.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 2016. So yeah, my dad lived in Texas all up until 4 years ago, or 5 years ago now. Well, it'd be 5 years in July.
Wow.
Mhm.
Time sure has flown.
Yeah, no kidding. A lot happens in 5 years. I've gotten married and had a kid since then.
Yeah. Graduated, got married, had a kid since then.
Yes. I was gonna go to college.
Or the Air Force.
Or the Air Force.
See, 2017 is when I started my YouTube.
Yes, it does. Tell me about it, yeah. A lot happens
So,
in 5 years.
17 to 18, 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to 21. So,
years.
so in June,
Mhm.
I'll be on YouTube for 4 years.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh, you want to know what's sad?
Mm.
We had Grandpa's funeral like literally a day after Cole's birthday. But I wasn't with Cole at the time. I was with Tristan still when Grandpa died.
Yeah.
That's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
Oof.
The name should not be mentioned.
Yes. Well, that's why I had you
Delete that
photo.
picture?
Yeah, delete that picture.
It's like, delete that.
It was a picture of us at going to homecoming. Huh.
Huh?
Huh. I think that was
Oh.
like our 3rd date or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. It was
We
in the
dated
end.
like a couple times, like had a couple dates before then, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was so happy when I left him. I wasn't even sad. I was angry. Just straight up mad.
Yeah, I hope he don't watch this video.
Oh, who cares if he does? I take satisfaction in knowing he has no power over me.
Savage.
I'm your daughter.
Amen, sister.
Speaking of savage.
Because your mama didn't show you none. Or your mama didn't show you that.
Oh, I don't
how did you
remember.
do that?
I don't remember how it came up, but
Because your mama didn't show you any.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it was.
because Leon said something about, I don't know how to show affection. I said, because your mama never
Didn't
showed
show
you
you
any. Well, at first I said, I want to say something, but I'm not going to. And then he said, say it. I'm like, okay. Because your mama didn't show you any, that's why.
Time for this one to say goodnight. See y'all later. All right, Miss Patty, good night. I probably need to end it myself. 'Cause
Yeah, it's almost 12:30, and I really need to go
it
to
is
bed.
not almost 12:30.
It's 9 till.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, not 11:30, my bad. I'm tired, okay?
She must be real tired if she don't know what time it is.
I've been running on very little sleep for the past few days.
She's an hour in the future. Come to the past, Caroline.
No, it's only because I know little one's probably going to get up in an hour.
Or she's come to the past, Megan Ann.
No,
No,
no.
no.
I like being one step ahead. But yeah, I really need to go to sleep because I'm sure little one's probably going to get up here soon.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and end it. It is 11:22.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be live Wednesday at 8 Central.
Mm-hmm.
If I throw that in there.
Yeah, because you got to specify.
Yeah, 8 Central.
Because it could be Eastern, could be Mountain, could be West, or
Could be what?
I was going to say Western.
It's Western time. I think that's Pacific.
Pacific, yes, Pacific time. It's West. West
Yeah.
of here.
Yeah, definitely west of here. I think it's about as west as you can go staying in the United States.
No, Alaska is.
I thought that was more north. Like west and west.
It's still west.
Yeah, but it's up there. I don't count up there. Anything further than Oregon, I don't count.
Hawaii.
That's south, ain't it?
It's still west.
Anything below Mexico, I don't count.
It's off the...
Kind of like Texas, Oklahoma, just go across.
Okay, so the United States is here. Hawaii is here.
Yeah.
It's like...
Oh, well, okay. They're still southwest. It's still down. Just cause.
I'm gone.
All right, thank you.
You done lost me.
I done lost you. Take the brownie with you, or put it in the kitchen.
I'm going to put it in the kitchen.
Because that was the plate that you were cutting brownies on anyway.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, is it Gracie cheese? Who said Xana?
She thinks she gonna get something.
You can't have chocolate. Chocolate's bad for dogs.
I think she's about as blind as the day is long.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't think she can
She-
see anymore.
I think she needs some glasses.
She needs cataract surgery.
Cataract surgery. Oh, well. I guess we will call it a night. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me and Megan. And I will definitely see you on the next one. God bless. Peace. Stay safe, everybody.